I was gonna go to class, but then I got high. I was gonna go and then I go high. This is a shambles, Stephen. This is going to be a very interesting show indeed. There's not been a spirit from somewhere inside.
Well, hello and welcome on into movie news here at MBE on this Wednesday night. We'd just like to thank you once again for joining us here on our YouTube channel and of course our Twitch stream. I'm on your co-host Stephen John McLaughlin. Our other co-host is kind of having a major breakdown to my right, your left. It's John C. Walsh. Now, we have already, as you can gather, if you follow our channel, subscribe to our channel that is, we've already put out our trailer reaction. So that's what we're going to talk about now. We're going to talk about the breakdown. John has got all the tech in front of him. He has got it all prepared. And we are going to...
must pray that it will work. Because I lost the browser that I was capturing. And it might not have worked. Let's press...
Well, let's see. Yeah, that's
It's not the right capture. It's not the right scene.
Nearly there. Lucas Phil. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
as good as it's going to get, I'm afraid.
that's what we're going to be talking about tonight, guys.
Move over a bit.
And it's the only topic we're talking about tonight because it's getting on here. Because we were doing our trailer reaction. We didn't know.
And I was watching Manchester City getting pumped out the Champions League by Real Madrid. The Galacticos have put Baldy Pep out in his arse again. It was great.
We didn't. I don't think we get anyone from Manchester.
I don't
Anyway.
fucking care.
So,
Fuck City.
anyway,
Not a fan of United,
So, we're
but
here
they're
to-
certainly better than City.
talk about the breakdown. We're here to talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi, the full trailer that is. It's only a minute and a half. It's quite short for a full trailer, I feel. We're only 3 weeks away, John, from the actual television series. It's a limited series, as it does say in the trailer. 6 episodes, and I'm assuming that it will be an hour long, or they bloody better be an hour long, if we're only getting 6 episodes. But yeah, the trailer itself, we gave our thoughts on our trailer reaction. You can go and check that out. It's up there now. But we're going
to
to do. Yeah, so do I, because we've only got four people who've watched it so far, and I think it's probably clicked on by accident. But and I think maybe we were one of them. But horses for courses. We're doing it for the love of it. And we're doing it for the love of Star Wars and one of our favourite
We've
characters.
got 5, 6 views. Woo!
Can form a band. Obi-Wan Kenobi, John. So, any
What's
thoughts?
the name of
Anything
the
you want
band
to?
in the cantina?
I don't know what they're called actually. The bald-headed guys.
Yeah.
Don't know. I only know Max Rebo.
That's the Max Rebo band.
That's for Jedi. That's the wee blue elephant thing.
Is that not the same one? No.
No, he's not there.
No.
If Max Rebo's not there, it's not the Beatles, I'm afraid.
It's like Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Yeah.
Billy Shears, when he steps on the stage, it becomes Sergeant
In the
Pepper's
words
Lonely
of
Hearts Club Band.
George Harrison, we weren't going to get Dave Gilmour in and go out as the Beatles. The only
No.
other person that could be there was John. Anyway,
Yes, exactly.
Max Rebo. But
Max
anyway,
Rebo.
I don't actually know what that band is called, John, funnily enough. Maybe someone can let us know.
Someone who's in
They
here and
play the iconic tune in the cantina.
yeah, I can't remember.
But anyway,
I'm going to search that up.
Yeah.
But my thoughts on the trailer.
yeah.
I enjoyed the trailer quite a bit, Stephen. I've been looking forward to this TV show for nigh on 2 years now. I
Yep.
want to say Ewan blessed us with the news that he was coming back to portray
With
the
his
bearded
presence with Kathleen Kennedy on stage.
Yes,
Yes.
and looking dapper as ever. The
Yeah.
overshot.
Yeah, Kathleen
The
looked
turned-up
pretty
jeans.
tasty, yeah. They call her Kathy, don't they? I'm not wrong there, am I?
Ah,
Yeah, anyway.
Ewan looked. He's always got an interesting style.
In
as
the
Ewan.
words of Frank Marshall.
I
yeah.
think he was not long off the back of playing Jesus as well.
Yeah, because
So
there was a
he'd lost-
fake trailer going out, wasn't there? And I think it was all based on this film that he did.
He lost a lot of weight,
Yeah.
and he admitted that he was quite happy with the weight loss, and he would like to keep it off. So
He's
with
looking
that in
a bit
mind,
chubby in that advert he's doing just now on YouTube. I keep seeing this. I don't know.
He's just been married again, Stephen. That's the honeymoon blues kicking in. He will get bigger, and then he'll go through a second midlife crisis, I'm certain. Go on his motorbike with his brother from the RAF and his friend. Hopefully not get skin cancer again, and
He's Uncle Dennis.
he'll be back down again.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Uncle Dennis. I'm not doing that again.
No.
But Stephen, he graced us with his presence on the stage, and it was a momentous moment. We knew it was coming. He had been keeping his cards firmly close to his chest and not admitting that he was going to appear in another Star Wars product.
Yeah.
But he finally released the information. I believe it was at Celebration, and it was a joyous moment, a wondrous occasion.
I think for him it was more relief than anything that he can actually talk about it. It's
Speak
a bit like
about
Andrew
it.
Garfield. You know,
Yeah.
he was the only one doing promotion of Tick Tick Boom, wasn't it? Tom Holland was obviously hiding away, so was Tobey Maguire.
He's a
So
fucking-
Andrew Garfield had a
he's a
hard
Sith.
time trying to. He was getting interrogated in every chat show,
he was.
much the same as Ewan McGregor has been for the last 17 years, John. That's how
Yes.
long it's been since we've seen this guy.
Oh, believe
playing
me, I know,
Obi-Wan,
Stephen.
you know.
I have lived the 17 years. It's been
Yeah.
a long 17 years.
It's half your life.
Yes, I know. Don't remind
Nearly,
me.
yeah.
I preferred life 17 years ago. But Stephen, we'll get into the trailer. It's going to be interesting. I am trying to pop my head round. You'll not hear me because I am not taking the mic with me. This isn't karaoke. And you should be fucking happy it's not karaoke. We're going to move it. The nature of YouTube and trails, copyrighted content, Disney are lax, but they're not that fucking lax.
No.
So we will have to just do freeze frame breakdowns of the scenes.
Yeah.
Because if we try to react again live
Oh, no.
There will be a strike on the channel, and there will be no more live content.
Live content from the movie burners.
And there will be people very fucking happy about that.
Yeah, you're like, just do it then, guys. Do it.
Do it. But Stephen, we get this little moment here. This little nifty-looking spacecraft is zipping down towards, I presume it's got to be Coruscant, because it's a very urban-looking place. It looks like the gala, whatever the fuck they are, Met Gala sort of things where they all dress up with the strange clothes.
Yeah.
We've got Kim Kardashian putting on Marilyn Monroe's dress, the Happy Birthday Mr. President dress.
Wow.
It's a bit like that.
Does she do it in the original? No.
No, she doesn't. There's not an original bone in her fucking body.
Anyway.
There's nothing original in her body. I think she's filled it all. She's a sort of fucking Michelin woman. You prick her with a pin, man, she'll go. She'll be like, honey, I shrunk the Kardashians, and maybe someone should try that. But Stephen, it was an exhilarating start. We don't know who is in this ship, I believe. Is it the sort of black Inquisitor leader? Villain? Sith looking character?
I thought it was one of the sort of starships we saw in Revenge of the Sith, but it's not. It's that had a more sort of pointy sort of front to it. But it's the same kind of shape where the sort of wings are at the side and you've got the sort of cockpit at the back type thing, you know, and the buzz droids. You remember those things?
Yeah, I do. Yes.
But I think you're right, John. I don't think that's Obi-Wan. I think that is the Inquisitor.
Yeah, we need to find the name of that character. She was surprisingly in a trailer that has Ewan McGregor and Joe Egerton in it, and a huge reveal of an iconic villain. We'll not get to it just now because it's at the end of the trailer and we want to discuss it sequential.
Yep.
In a trailer with those big personalities, I thought she was a clear standout in this trailer. Looks a compelling villain.
I think so, John. I think as well that
capable.
Well, I think you've got to have that, you know. You've got what is the Inquisitor's name? What is the full sort of title of this sort
just
of white, this pale looking character?
No idea. I think it's just an Inquisitor.
I don't think he's going to be doing a lot of the donkey work. I think he's going to be much sending out his sort of gophers.
You think so? I think he is the gopher.
I don't know. He's not portraying himself that way.
No, I don't like a great actor. She looks better. She literally looks better.
Yeah,
she looks.
I wouldn't mess with her.
He looks as though he's been locked in his mama's basement, like the Peacocks from X-Files, for a long time, and he's been let out, and he's going to hunt down Obi-Wan. It ain't going to end well for that character. Let me tell you. Ben will have his way with him, his wicked way.
We get classic stormtroopers, don't we?
We do get classic stormtroopers, there you go.
The best ones, not those duck-looking ones.
Do you think one will bump its head? And then it can live off the proceedings of that in conventions for the next 30 years?
Yeah, they all claim to be that one.
And then you, of course, review it on the blog and the director comes at you.
Yeah.
Why don't you get fucking good at directing? Then, bitch, don't come at people who are giving their honest opinion on your movie. Your documentary was shit. There you go. Stephen's more constructive than me. I'd just says, look, it was shit. But that's not what we're here to speak about, Stephen. We're here to speak about this trailer. And there's always something I feel aesthetically about stormtroopers of this era. As cool as the First Order ones are, and they certainly are cool looking as well, there's just something about the curves, the greys, the blacks, the hues, the reflections. And the lighting here is just perfect. It's sort of like reddish palettes.
John, you probably know more about this what I'm about to say than I do in terms of stormtroopers and who they're taking their orders from here at this moment. Is the Inquisitors under the Empire, or are they a separate thing?
Oh, they're definitely under the Empire.
So
yes, absolutely.
The orders for these stormtroopers and what they're doing just now. Yeah. Well, I was going to say, is this Vader's?
It's Vader's sort of personal army. That's what I've always viewed the Inquisitors as.
Yeah.
It's sort of cleaning up the vestiges of Order 66, the ones that didn't get taken out by the sort of Republic Army soldiers, the commandos. They go out and seek out the harder to find Jedi. That's why when you hear them at the start of this, they're saying Obi-Wan, he's disappeared. That says during our reaction, like a shadow in the night.
Yeah,
it's guys like that who are tasked to go and find them. Darth's too busy. I'm giving him his name because that's what Alec called him back in the day. You know, he's my best friend, Alec Guinness.
The title. Yeah,
called him Darth.
Yeah, I think it's because they didn't establish, obviously, you know, that Darth is actually a Sith title at that point. But John, the thing that I was going to say as well was in terms of
his first name.
Revenge of the Sith, it didn't really allude to anything after Order 66. They were going to continue the pursuit.
Yeah,
it was sort of bookended, if you know what I mean. It was like, we've done Order 66, that's it, we're now taking control of the galaxy.
Oh, and it did.
I would have liked to have maybe have seen a little line from maybe Tarkin or the Emperor saying to Vader, now send out the Inquisitors or something like that, you know, to pursue the remains of the Jedi or whatever. But they didn't, you know, it was obviously... They just shut it off from there, didn't they?
They didn't give much thought. No. And that's something that Star Wars, that's why ultimately it doesn't operate in the same level as Marvel. Because Marvel's had 50, 60, 70 years of storytelling, all interconnecting wonderfully to mine from. That cinematic universe can mine from that. It's coherent. It's established. With Star Wars, it's always felt like it's been on the hop.
Yeah.
They'll create it as they go. And that can have its bonuses because it's a fresh sort of slate and you can take it off in exciting avenues, but it can also have its downsides as well.
Yeah.
Whereby it feels like it's on the hop. Just look at that last sequel trilogy. That's a fucking disaster. But Stephen, such a cool scene. It's great to see these stormtroopers back.
Yeah.
They will most definitely be working under the sort of hierarchy of Tarkin and Vader. That's definitely the hierarchy of the Empire. I read the Tarkin book. It was Sheev himself, Palpatine. Then, of course, it was Tarkin, Vader, kind of level pegging, and then the bitches below them. But so interesting, man. I love these stormtroopers. This is what I grew up with.
Yeah.
I owned the Luke and Han
sort
of action man stormtrooper set. I fucking kicked and screamed for it for a year or something like that. Toys R Us. Used to go in and look at it and be like, wow. And I've still got them, by the way. They're still there, battered and bruised.
I'm just checking out to see if there's a Jollibee there, but there isn't.
No, there isn't.
No.
This is definitely Coruscant to me.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting to get back there in this timeline.
And to see stormtroopers there as well, which we never got to see.
Well, Steve, look, we always know...
Did we get to see it, the sort of closing scenes on Return of the Jedi, the celebration, when they were overthrowing the statue?
I think we just heard fucking guns and celebrations. They may have ditched the uniforms at that point. I've always viewed
this man in the middle here? This guy with the sort of big eyes, big red eyes.
I think that's just a helmet, Stephen, to be honest. I'm not sure, though.
Yeah, it looks like
maybe it's Black Manta.
Black Manta, yeah.
Yeah, it's jumped into a different universe.
The robot from Rocky 4. Yeah.
But Stephen, what I love about this scene, again, it's just, for me, Lucas has always mined off of conflicts in the past. We know he was obsessed with Japanese culture, the samurai. But there's always been hints of the Third Reich, World War II.
Yeah.
Where obviously Chief Palpatine, he's Hitler. The maniacal sort of underlings, the wrongians, the misfits. Actually, like see your Gorings and stuff like that. Your Hesses. Fucking crash landed like 2 miles from where we are just now. And then get locked up in a jail till he died. It was always representative of that. These guys walking along the sort of streets of Coruscant where it's been quite liberal and death sticks everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like Paris
to
me when the Nazis marched into Paris.
I think it looks like...
It's not as good as Paris.
It looks like Tokyo.
Yeah, it's not as good as Paris, is it? Let's be honest. But Tokyo's better than Paris. I'm talking about Coruscant here. Coruscant as a city it's not a place I'd want to be, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But it's very cool.
Yeah.
It's a planet, yeah. It's a city planet.
Yep.
And then we get this guy here, Mama's basement boy, as I said. It just looks like... Yeah, he looks like Stephen Merchant from Logan.
You know the one on the right? The one that looks like a porcelain face? It looks like a Legion from Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
I don't know if you recall that episode, John. The one where they were getting sort of all their sort of
Alter egos?
all their guilty pleasures.
Oh.
He wanted them to stay because they fed off their emotions.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Was that the one with the
telekinetic wine? That one.
Yeah.
And they couldn't land the food.
Yeah,
that one. That's what that looks like to me.
Yeah, it does. And look, Stephen, it has to be said, I'm joking about this guy in the middle, but yes, cool. He's got a cape. I feel like that's a fundamental for a villainous Star Wars.
It's like very Vader. Listen to the suit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. He's what I want to be Vader. He's also been his presence. He's trying so hard to be him, much like Krennic tried to be Tarkin.
Yeah.
With the cape again, he's adding the sort of cape in, trying to be Vader. He failed. This guy will ultimately fail as well, I'm certain. He's tasked with hunting down Obi-Wan. As I says, it's going to come to a sticky end for this guy. Sticky being his blood.
I'm pretty sure I saw, and I didn't mention it in the trailer reaction, John, but I think it was his back. It was the camera was facing, and we saw the back of his head. I'm pretty sure I saw a double-edged lightsaber attached to his back.
All right, yeah.
I might be wrong, but I'm sure if we pick it up.
Well, I mean, we know the character on the right of him there has a Vader, has a lightsaber.
Yeah.
I told you she doesn't have a Vader.
Yeah, it's red as well.
It is red. Big red pointy thing.
Red is dead.
Chased me down the side of a mountain and froze. Not grey, red. But a cool scene. We love these tracking scenes, don't we, in Star Wars? I think back to Rogue One.
Yep.
Krennic going to meet Galen Russell.
Yep.
he's flanked with his Death Troopers and he's walking, and it's something that's synonymous with Star Wars. Also, you've got your man Moff Gideon, Giancarlo Esposito from The Mandalorian. They just love these scenes, these sort of tracking shots.
That's the shot there, John.
What one was that? Go back.
Yeah, there.
I'll try my very best to get to that. I think I'm moving the wrong way. Yeah, that's the guy you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here, incidentally. I'm going to take that away because I'm going to end up having a stroke. But yeah, man, that's most definitely a double-sided lightsaber, Stephen. And I don't know about you, man, but some of the things I've loved about Star Wars growing up as a kid watching it was the sort of the mysticism of these weapons in the world. I used to fucking read the books with all the, what you call them, the sort of totem books, you know what I'm talking about?
The
visual dictionaries.
And
just looking at, I keep right-clicking my mouse and I don't know why, looking at the weapons, all the different lightsabers. As obsessed with a Saj Ventress, I think it was. She wasn't even a concept at this point. This was before fucking Clone Wars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Seeing that, man, it just brings back sort of childhood memories. The shots of Ewan and Liam Neeson getting onto the set of the prequels and getting to pick the lightsaber out of box. It must be a real cool moment, and that is definitely the sort of mark of the Inquisitor as well, the sort of circular thing with a lightsaber. So very cool to see these characters started with Filoni coming on the screen.
Yeah, definitely.
Moving on. This is fucking shambolic, by the way.
That's fine.
Try to do it like this. Damn you, copyright. Damn you, EU. That rhymed.
Close up.
Unintentionally.
Yeah.
Close up of this weird looking guy. Stephen,
Tattooed head. Yeah.
Do you not feel this guy's more like something out Star Trek?
Yep. Data.
Yeah, meets sort of fucking Ferengi from Star Trek.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel like he belongs in Star Wars. He feels like a man out of time. Maybe one of those sort of time travels, you know, the old woman in the fucking silent movie with the phone.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. I've got some sort of fucking OCD thing where I'm right-clicking my mouse button here. It's very annoying. We've got a prolonged black scene that's not black, it's just my eyes can't fucking pick it out because I've got moonlights right beside me. I don't even recall this scene, I'm not even going to lie, Stephen. I don't even know what that is.
Just a fade?
It may have been a fade. Yeah, it was a fade.
Yeah. John, I think we can skip this scene. You know, it's just regurgitated.
Yeah,
I did hear somewhere that they replaced the Luke actor actually with a different actor for this version, but I don't really care. It just looks the same to me.
It's a little 6-year-old kid who gives a shit. And there we've got Ben being a little bit creepy, secretly watching him from afar.
He's looking a bit more rugged down now though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's looking rough and ready. I think myself, Stephen, Ewan's not aged that bad.
No.
I think what we're seeing here is there is sort of stuff they can do, prosthetic stuff for the skin.
Yeah.
And
age
makeup.
Him a bit,
Yeah, they can put it in and it kind of wears.
Because we're only talking
not long
10
ago.
years till A New Hope, really.
Because
Because Luke looks about 7 or 8 there, so he's probably about 18, 19, isn't he?
Yeah.
So you're only talking 10, 11 years from now. He's got to be full blown Alec Guinness.
And that's what always worries me. How do
Alec
you transition?
Guinness never wore a wig. I love that.
Fred Perry.
Yeah.
Stuff on.
Yep.
How the fuck do you turn this guy into Alec Guinness?
Yeah.
It's like James McAvoy with Patrick Stewart. He had a full head of hair, then he doesn't. That's not how fucking male part and baldness works. I know.
James McAvoy does not suit the bald head.
No, he doesn't.
No.
To be fair, he's got a similar. I've always been compared to him for some reason. People always say you look like James McAvoy. You sound like James McAvoy. You look like I'm not him.
You're not from Drumchapel.
I'm not from Drumchapel.
No.
And I ain't get his fucking bank balance. So stop fucking saying it.
So I think we can get by this bit, John.
We can get by this bit.
Already, this is the probably standout.
This is the standout, one of the standout moments. Joe Edgar and he's back and forth with.
Talking about prosthetics, his nose looks a bit fake, looking there.
His nose looks like it's a combination of Pinocchio meets Johnny Hayes. I didn't realise Joe had such a big nose.
Jimmy Neal.
Yes, yeah. And the haircut's looking a bit Liam Gallagher, 96, 97. Where it's kind of
John, how happy to get him back to play the role though? They could have just sort of ignored that fact. Joe Edgerton could have just went, I'm too big, I'm too much of a big shot now to be in this.
No, I'm very happy.
I'm delighted with it. It's for obviously continuity. It was great to see the likes of your characters in Rogue One reprising their roles from the prequels as well. It's just, it makes everything fit a bit better as well, and I think we're getting obviously the actress that played Beru back as well from the prequels. So, but this scene between these two Johns, it's what I expect. That sort of
uneasiness,
clashing
of wills,
very. You can cut the atmosphere with a knife between these two characters, different ideals. You know?
And obviously Ben, I'm going to call him Ben because he's transitioning at this point. He is not a happy man there.
No.
He's personally affronted. He's basically saying when he's old enough he has to be trained.
Yep.
I am his guardian. He would not be in your ownership if it wasn't for me, bitch. That boy belongs to me. Strangely.
Not you.
And I will fucking train him. And you know what? He was right. Because Stephen, to this day, man, I still believe that Ben Kenobi set up the deaths of Owen and Beru. I'm convinced he led the stormtroopers to there. That's why he got Luke away. He's like, yeah, you're not going to allow him to train, you're going to try and hold him prisoner. Well, fuck you, you're going to be burnt to a crisp, and I will take that boy to Alderaan and he will become a Jedi. And he did. To be fair, he died, of course, in the route, but he trained him from the other realm.
Yeah.
As a Force ghost. But it was a great scene, Stephen, the back and forth. Two great actors, man. Probably the two standout actors. We've got Camille Nanjiani in this as well. I can't wait to see him. As far as I'm aware,
it's a very short glimpse of
does
him
he?
in this
I didn't
trailer.
see him.
Yeah.
I missed him initially. This time in, do you sleep? Well, not if I... No, what time is it there? I'll let us know what time it is. I'm intrigued.
I think it's
5?
It's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's fucking late even by me. Even by my standards. I mean, there was a point a couple of days ago I was still up at 5:20. The sun was coming up.
No.
And I was going to sleep. So, I mean, come on. You fucking do an all-nighter. It's fine. It's alright. You're not going to die. I don't think. But Stephen, it was a great scene. And again, it's rustic looking. It feels lived in. It feels true to that time period.
Yep.
It's something to look at. Again, man, you talk about someone who was born to play this character. You would not have been able to convince anybody 25, 30 years ago that anybody could replace Alec Guinness in that role. He was so synonymous with it. But then you bring Ewan into the prequels, and look, they were fucking god awful in stretches. They weren't great movies by any means. Even now, they're starting to warm themselves to a new generation. But you can't polish a turd. And there's elements of those movies that are terrible. But this guy's the clear standout.
I always believe that those prequels can be fixed.
Oh,
the fact that it was all shot digitally on green screen, they can go back in and...
Yeah, but you need to redo the dialogue.
Well, the dialogue is the biggest problem, isn't it? Not just the aesthetics. Aesthetics in the second one is terrible, I felt. But
you can redo the CGI
some
for
of
sure.
the Gungan, I can't remember where that was.
That was in Naboo.
Yeah. That battle was terrible. It looks like a computer game now.
Yeah, it was in the
It
plains
looked
of
like
Naboo.
a computer game then, but we just didn't know it. Because none of us had a high-spec computer at that point. But
to be fair, I think even back then I was aware that it was a sort of video computer game. Look,
anyone that thought that was real need their heads read.
The best sort of visual effects accomplished in that first movie anyway was fucking sand going down a black sort of background to create water. It wasn't even a CGI.
Yeah.
So what the fuck's that tell you?
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there, Stephen. We're talking about Ewan again.
Yeah.
I've said it before. I have based my whole fucking beard game off of this guy. This guy here.
Same colour, John.
Same colour.
Yeah.
Sadly not the same hair. There was a point I had a similar hairline to Ewan, but it didn't last long. I want to say I was about 23. Ewan's knocking on 50, may even be in his 50s. He's still got that fucking hair. But what I'm basically trying to hammer on...
McGregor doesn't wear a wig.
No, he certainly does not. No, he didn't need to. Bastard. But he's not a bastard. I take that back immediately. I love Ewan. Great actor, good Scotsman. Incredible beard. So happy to see this guy back playing this character, man.
John, this scene as well, I don't know if it was just me, but it doesn't look like Obi-Wan's actually looking at Owen during that conversation. It's as if he's looking through him, like behind him, as if he doesn't like him. You know?
I just think the guy's there and he's not there.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the sort of core theme being explored.
Yeah.
He's hiding, but he's not hiding from the Inquisitors. He's hiding from himself, from the realities, what he did to his friend Anakin, what he made him become, because he didn't finish the job.
No.
He couldn't find it within himself to kill his friend, but he became an even greater monster in the end. He became this half machine, half man. He's more machine now than man. And I think that haunts him. I think he's aware at that point. He's not even met Vader yet, but he's aware. He will feel the ripples, the sort of malevolence in the Force. And I think it's affecting him. I think that's what they're going to do in this I hope it's what they do in this TV show. We're not really getting that in the trailer. The trailer, it's just action. We're getting interactions with, obviously, Owen. He's looking at Luke. we're getting more of the Inquisitors trying to hunt him down. But I hope it's more than this. I don't want a TV show that's 90% action, 10% the feelings of Luke, or Obi-Wan, I should say. I want to see them really delving into this character psychologically, the damage. That's what I want.
I don't think we're going to get a Boba Fett, John, with this treatment of this character, where we're going to miss a couple of episodes, especially in a limited series. They better not do that. They don't have to do that with this character, John, because there is a story that has a starting point and an end point for Obi-Wan, and I think it's that middle bit that we're filling in. You know, that's that bit that it's unexplained. We don't really know where he's going, where he's been in that time. We assumed he was on Tatooine for that whole 18 years. Clearly not.
No, I think he's been away and hurling and touring it, and I'm glad for him. I really am. But Stephen, this is a great moment. You've got the TIE fighters.
Yeah, stuck to the ceiling, yeah.
They're stuck to the ceiling. We know that's a thing. How the fuck they get up there, I don't know. Clearly they've all got sort of jetpacks. But it's cool. It's always good to see the Empire. The Reds, the Greys, the Blacks.
I wouldn't like to see Finn and Poe try to escape from those ones.
I wouldn't want to see Pin and Foe, no.
Pin and Foe, yeah.
But Stephen, we're seeing it. It's predominantly from the Inquisitor side.
Classic Star Wars set here, isn't it?
Yeah, but done better, to be fair. I don't think we've ever seen Star Wars done like that in that era. Back in the actual original day, I don't think they had something as grandiose as that in the actual tables. It'd have been some...
And we've got the camel shot there.
The camel?
Is that a camel? I don't know what that is.
The camel shot?
He's on a camel, yeah.
I hope it's not a camel. That'd be fucking weird. I would hope it'd be like some sort of bantha.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be one of those things that farted in...
I think it is.
Thingy's face, Jar Jar Binks' face.
I think it is, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called. They look stinky.
Yeah, they do. They look absolutely honking, as we would say here. Stephen, it's a great shot, though. It's showing you the isolation of this man.
Yeah.
He's alone here. He has no friends.
Again.
On Tatooine. And obviously, Yoda is alone on Dagobah.
Yeah.
And
I wonder if we'll get to see those sand people we got to see in Boba Fett. I know that's obviously...
It's just, does that jive? I don't know.
15 years later, you know. Does it jive? I don't know.
How old do sand people grow to be? I have no idea. I don't know enough about the intricacies of Star Wars mythology.
Yeah.
But Stephen, I'm going to ask you a question at this point. See, when you're looking at this scene and you're seeing the just never-ending sand dunes, this guy in the middle, he can feel the thirst. He can feel the exhaustion, the heat beating down. It's just etching lines in his face and fucking making him turn into Alec Guinness, who was about 90 when he played the character. I think he was that old. Do you ever think at any point he thought, that little green bastard done me dirty? He went to Dagobah, he's in the swamps. Yeah, it may be wet, it may be dark, but fuck me, it's got to be better than here.
Yeah.
That little green bastard knew what he was doing. Was him and Bale in cahoots? Did they deliberately send me here? Why could I not go to Alderaan? What do you think would be going through Obi-Wan's mind in this scene?
Probably that. But I couldn't imagine Yoda want to spend a lot of time in a hot place either. I mean, he had enough wrinkles himself, but
yeah, but he was ancient.
I think, John, you know, if you're in the whole scenario, I think Luke's the one that's got to be peeved the most.
Yeah.
You know, they sent him off to some, you know, planet that's got nothing there, and his twin sisters living at large. You know, in a palace. A great climate.
But we've seen that done in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Of course she stole it, because that's what JK does. The sort of fucking
I've never watched Harry Potter. I don't like watching things that remind me of other things like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, because they're not going to be as good.
Yeah, I mean, they're alright, to be fair. The Harry Potter movies are decent, to be fair. They get better. They're pretty good at the start. It's Christopher Columbus, it's John Williams. Just the who's who of English and British sort of acting talent, old school, certainly better than the kids. But we've seen it done in that franchise, as again they've fucking copied it because it happened 25 years, 30 years earlier. But the concept of taking the chosen one away from a setting where he will have sycophants lording over him, and that maybe making him corrupting him. So they take him out of that setting and they normalise him. He has a degree of normalcy. I fucking hate that word, but it gets used now.
Normalised.
Normalised. Normalcy.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they were doing with Luke. Keep him grounded, because he's the guy that's going to save us all. Bit misogynistic, a little bit sexist. Leia will not do that. She can be a queen. Luke's going to be the hero.
Shit out of him in the sequels,
Yeah, it's fine, yeah. Exactly. She dedicates her life to politics and she's still the better Jedi. Okay.
John, I actually initially thought this was Vader's tower,
I thought it was as well on Mustafa.
but you get to see later on in the trailer it's actually in the water, this thing.
Yeah.
But it's impressive. It looks like probe droids. I don't know what it is that's coming out the top of them.
Yeah, it's very, very cool.
Yeah.
As you see that, you see the little antenna.
Yeah.
And Stephen, look, Star Wars is never Star Wars without droids and cool new concepts.
Yeah.
It's something that's really, I mean, I think of the prequels, I think of the Gunk, is that what you call it? The Gunk? I don't know.
The Gonk droids, yeah.
You've got the little sort of pit stop droids as well,
Yeah.
which of course popped up in the Mandalorian and in
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
That's right, yeah.
Just cool little tricks with the droids. It's always been something that's synonymous. This looks like an escape pod to me.
Yeah.
This looks like what C-3PO and R2-D2 jumped in.
Wow, very dark, yeah.
Of course it's not.
Yeah.
It's very dark.
We're getting to see our sort of main antagonist here.
Yes, potential, yeah.
I think in the trailer, I'm talking about obviously not in the series itself, John, but I think just what you said earlier on, this character seems to be the sort of prominent figure. It's not Obi-Wan for me, it's this character.
No, Steve, for me, I think you're right in terms of villains. I don't think Vader will be front and centre on this TV show.
No.
I think he will be left. The best way to utilise Darth is to keep him to small bursts of action. We've seen it in Rogue One. You could just tell they were desperate to use that character more, but less is better.
Yeah,
Darth.
I think so.
I'm just going to keep calling him Darth.
Yeah.
Less is better. So I hope it's more about Anakin.
Yeah.
And then we get to see him unleashing on some poor bastard. But
There's a blast from my past, John.
Yep.
His face looks a lot fuller there.
Yeah, I mean, Stephen, I don't know how old Ewan was there. I want to say that was probably...
I would say he was probably
Attack of the Clones?
32 at the time.
It was about my age then?
Yeah.
Lucky bastard. I don't know why I'm saying that, I'm 32.
Because
33.
that came out, I was 29, and I know he's about 3 years older than me, so I would say he was about 32 there.
Yeah, and he still gets here. That's why I'm saying lucky bastard.
Well, back then, John, so did you.
That's true, yep.
But you were only 17.
So 17. And I was shaving it in. I wasn't at that point to be fair.
Yeah.
It's just like sort of greasy fucking slick
Now,
back thing.
What is that?
That looks like a C-3PO sort of kind of unit that's dancing in the middle of the dance floor, but it looks as though it's got guns as well. So
The Scissor Sisters.
I don't feel like dancing. But it looks as though it has a pistol in its hand as well, so it's just slightly confused. What the fuck do you call those droids again?
It's drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Oh fuck, that'd be terrifying. Can you imagine C-3PO?
It's a protocol
Protocol
droid.
droid. How can I forget that? Absolutely shocking stuff. I mean, don't know what to make of this scene.
This is a sort of shootout, isn't it?
It's a shootout, and there's a fucking protocol droid involved. I don't think it's a protocol droid, to be fair.
I think it's just the way that silhouette, sort of the light shining on it.
It's very much not a protocol droid. Oh dear! Pew! Oh no!
Oh goodness gracious
Fucking
me!
Tony Daniels. And this, I don't even remember this scene.
That's a good shot, John, that you had there.
Was this the one where, because at the point,
That's
this
the one
was
you had there, John, though. That screenshot you just had, because I picked that up on the trailer.
What was this?
It was the sort of back, the back of the head.
Yeah, that's a fucking Trandoshan.
The Darth Maul species,
sort of species, yeah. And you're getting to see, I do remember this is Obi-Wan sort of full flow with the melee. Yep. Using his hands, he's not got the lightsaber. He's obviously not wanting to out himself.
Yeah. At first, I wasn't sure if that was Obi-Wan or not.
I actually thought it was on at one point.
Did that?
I'm up against
it. Just looked a bit full on the face, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe I was wrong. We can't play it though, so we can't do that.
But the best part about this is he's not using the lightsaber because obviously he's in hiding.
Yep.
But we can see that he's very capable. He'll still clear a room.
You can tell he doesn't like using guns though.
No, for him, so uncivilized.
Yeah.
A more civilised.
There's the wide shot, John, of this tower thing. The wide shot,
this is like Pyramid Head from Dead by Daylight, who's a bastard.
Of a boy.
And he certainly is. I love taking the piss out of him.
There's that ship again, John. That kind of confirms.
This is almost like Krennic's ship. I was about to say it was like Ben Kenobi. What the fuck? Ben Solo's ship, but it isn't. I think Ben's ship had a
point.
I'm sure. Or did it?
I'm probably thinking about Return of the Jedi ship that the rebels stole. Yeah, that I can't remember what they called it.
That was white though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
but it's very cool.
We are Star Wars experts, trust me, guys.
I've stayed away from Star Wars. The sequel trilogy really nearly shook me with Star Wars.
Nearly broke you in.
I've actually not watched.
The actual Mandalorian saved us, John.
I've not watched the original trilogy in about 5 years. which is
That's-
unfucking heard of.
I've watched it a couple of times.
I think I've watched it more recent than that.
Yeah.
I'm talking crap, to be fair. And of course, here we go. We get to see this main Inquisitor character wielding a lightsaber, and wielding it very ably.
Yep.
And of course, flanked with the stormtroopers again. You've got the sort of more potent potential Death Trooper,
The
specialised.
classic lights on the wall thing.
The
that they
classic
do.
lights in the
Yeah.
wall. Yeah, that's giving me memories of.
You've got it in your screen saver there, John, at the side. I
have
can
indeed,
see
yeah.
the lights again, but they're
Yeah.
red in this instance.
Yeah, that's Luke's scene, isn't it? In
Yeah.
The Mandalorian. Simply got to have that because I love Luke. He's Star Wars for me. I'll just go right out there and see it. Obi-Wan, I love Obi-Wan
This
as
is
well.
the pistol scene, yeah.
That's the pistol scene, yep. And that's something that you know is really, as you said, Stephen, really chafing Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
He don't want to be using a pistol.
No.
He detests pistols. He's a man who's more civilised. He likes to fight like a fucking warrior. Poet with his lightsaber. So the fact he's been drawn to he's besmirching himself using a pistol.
That looks like a probe droid that's crashed.
It does look like a probe droid. Stephen,
Its
it
legs
looks.
are broke.
Yes, it does, yeah. And we've got a fucking stormtrooper at the side. He's just rattled out. He's not in buckfast, or he's dead. We'll let you choose which one it is. I think both are pretty much the same anyway. It looks high octane.
Yeah.
It looks as though there's a lot of action here. This guy is meant to be hiding, but he's clearly found at one point.
Yeah, Star-Lord.
Yeah, that's Star-Lord, yeah. Star-Lord meets some sort of strange fucking... Almost looks like, depends how big your pocketbook is, meets Peter Quill.
Yeah.
And I'm slightly disturbed by it, I'm not going to lie.
I can't make out its face. It looks like it's got a big head and it's got
And a
a
tiny
big
little mouth.
face. Well, I'd say
Maybe a
that's
big
probably its
mouth.
mouth.
Yeah, it's got quite a big mouth
So
then.
it's got quite a big face, you know.
It's a bit fucking Zippy from Rainbow, which was before my time, by the way. I just want to state that. Fucking no chance to know about Zippy from Rainbow. That's pure nonce TV. Is he dead? I don't know. Can I say that? I've just
Zippy?
did. Not the actual creator. Reeked of it.
Don't know.
BBC, I want to say. But Stephen, again, we're seeing this character. And Stephen, what I like about this is they shied away from making Finn a fucking Jedi, much to the
Yeah.
chagrin of the entire Star Wars fandom.
Still bugs me
And
to this
people,
day.
and including John Boyega himself, hinted that it was casual racism from Kennedy and Lucasfilm. They didn't want to give the main sort of part to a black man, so they gave it to fucking Daisy Ridley, who was clearly an inferior actor. It makes me very happy to see a very able sort of bodied character getting portrayed by a black actress.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want
Yeah.
to see that representation. I want to see
Couldn't
young
agree
kids
more,
looking
yeah.
up and fucking seeing
Yeah.
someone in a high octane action
John,
scene
but for
doing
that,
something.
that 1 minute and a half, was predominantly this character, and we really got a good impression of what to expect from this character
Yeah.
as well. In the series, I thought they captured this character very well in this
They
trailer.
did. I'm looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah.
I really am. I'm looking forward to seeing the Inquisitors and what they're going to do. And
There
of
it
course,
is.
here that's Camille Nanjiani,
Yeah.
who I missed
Yeah.
initially.
It's a very 2 seconds or something if you're lucky.
He's a fucking great guy,
Yeah.
Camille.
Yes.
Really excited to see what he's bringing to Star Wars.
John, he was
What
the
kind of
reason I
character?
watched The Eternals. It was because of him.
Camille, yeah.
Richard Madden to an extent as well, but this man here,
Not a fan of
just
Angelina.
could take it or leave her. I liked the Tomb Raider films, to be fair. I thought they were good. First
Who
two.
played the little, the sort of eternal stuck in the 14-year-old girl's body?
Nicola Sturgeon,
Fucking disturbed me
Yeah.
greatly.
Jimmy Cranky.
It looked like, oh god, what's her name? I can't remember her name. From Stranger Things. Meets you right, Jimmy Cranky. Disturbed me greatly. Millie Bobby Brown. There you go. Memories working. This looks like a little fucking BB-8 sort of unit.
Yeah,
looks
this
a
is
bit
the new toy, yeah.
Flubber meets BB-8.
Looks like it's got wings.
Flubber was the one with the robots, wasn't it?
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Flubber, yeah.
Did
Yeah.
that have robots?
It
Yeah.
was like a, I don't know, it was like a kind of gel, wasn't it? It was animated.
Yep, that's like this.
Yeah.
I don't know what the purpose is of it, and
Very
I'm
dark.
sure it will. It's I think it's just again transitioning.
Yeah.
It's a dark fucking trailer.
John,
to be fair.
that actual sequence kind of leads from the sort of, the one we Obi-Wan with the trigger,
Yeah.
the pistol, and, it leads into this sort of sequence where she says something that he's waiting for you.
Yeah.
And I think you're supposed to assume that's Vader that they're referring to, but I don't
Julius.
think it is. I don't think it is.
Oh, I do think they'll have
I
an
think it's the
interaction.
pale face. John, is this Vader's arm? Why is he getting fitted with a new arm?
Yeah, well, he lost one, didn't he? Did he lose one?
But he get built again, didn't he? I'm assuming that is him.
Might be a flashback to him getting built again.
Could
Maybe
be,
they're
yeah.
writing the exercising the demons of who's
No.
she? Where is Padme? Is she alive? I can't remember the
Is
words.
she alive?
No. So hopefully
She was alive.
she was alive. Yeah.
I've not went back and watched that.
But
Terrible.
it could be. In short, it could
What?
be Vader's up. We've skipped a scene. I
Yeah.
didn't mean that. It's almost fucking Terminator-esque.
Yeah.
It's like James Cameron. I
I
was
love
talking
that scene in Terminator 2, you know, when he tears the skin
Yeah.
off his arm, pulls the skin
I mean,
off.
again, he's fucking stealing that straight from Star Wars as well.
Yeah.
Look, Empire Strikes Back at the end.
Yeah.
Sort of flicking the metacarpals.
Yeah.
You see, I know what metacarpals are because I shattered one a few years back. That's very fucking hyperbolic. I fucking cracked it. I didn't shatter it. Jesus Christ. But again, Stephen, you've got this scene. You've got the black stormtroopers, you've got the white stormtroopers, you've got two mysterious figures in the middle.
Yep.
And
All the Empire guys.
Simply fucking
They're
gigantic.
little skip caps.
Yep. Yeah.
They're always thin people.
They are,
Thin
yeah.
Englishmen.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Anywho.
And you've got a guy,
Got-
it's a Scotsman, kidding
Yeah.
on, he's an Englishman.
Yeah, he's weathered again.
He's weird.
Yeah.
He's looking like
Every
a
time
man.
you see him, he's getting more wrinkles.
I mean,
Let's
Stephen.
get on here.
He's obviously aging tremendously. The psychological fucking effects of what's happened in his life, and the dual sons of Tatooine.
Maybe
had-
a for men. I've never heard of it, man. Come on.
He just looks like a guy you'd fucking pop into a. See,
pub.
popping out a pub in the west, or the east end of Glasgow. That's what the west end of I keep saying the west end. That's what the west coast of Scotland weather does to you.
Yeah.
And being so high up in
Yeah.
the hemisphere, it fucking destroys you, man. This guy's really 40. I think the character's like. Well, how old is Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan, he should be in his 50s, I think.
Really?
at
It's
this
all.
point.
I mean, he
Yeah.
was like a 50-year-old something.
Yeah,
guy.
I'm kind of judging it on Alec Guinness's version's probably in his early 60s.
Really, do you think so?
So this is
Aye.
like 10 years away. He's going to have to do some serious aging and hair loss in the next
He's
10
gonna.
years.
Yeah, I think he's
What
gonna.
a decade. Takes me back, man. Fucking hell. Fucking wrinkles and hair loss. Can't wait.
He's the only fucking guy in the history.
I'm
of
coming
human-
for you, hen.
I'm coming for you. Here we fucking go. He must be the only fucking male to reach the age of 40 odds. Keep all of his hair. It's incredibly thick. And then he loses it fucking all in his late 40s.
Bill Organa's pissing himself and he meets up with him again. What happened to you, man?
Oh, he looks the fucking same. He's not aged.
I was
fucking day.
Tatooined. I
think-
wanted to go to Alderaan
he
for
looks-
democracy.
Fucking hell, he is haggard.
Yep.
Takes me back to that short story I covered when I was in school. His face was a haggard brown like that of an old leather bag. That is you.
I mean, if they could go back, John, I think this is the way Obi-Wan should have probably looked in episode 3.
Really?
I think he
Fucking
should.
hell,
Yeah, but I think he should have. You know, in episode 2, he should have looked like that in episode 1. You know, just move him back a bit.
Yeah.
Hayden Christensen should have been in episode 1
Yeah,
instead
he should
of
have,
Jake
yeah.
Lloyd. You know, but it's
Yeah.
all
It's done now.
It's all in the can, isn't it?
And then we get this moment, Stephen. This
Yeah.
is very intriguing. This is very Matrix meets Star Wars.
Yep.
I didn't realise they fucking screwed the chest plate, the abdomen plate, the solar plexus plate right into his body like that. I just
Yep.
assumed it was part of the suit.
Mm.
But he really is an android, man. You can understand why at the end it was too late for him.
Yeah.
He simply had to make a choice, sacrifice his life for his son, or just remain the baddest man in the Star Wars galaxy.
John, I still maintain that he couldn't live without whatever it was the Empire,
Yeah.
the Emperor did on Mustafa. He
Yeah.
did something, I don't know
There was
what it
some
was, some kind of force
Sith
Sith
force
thing, yeah,
going on, yeah.
to keep him alive.
Absolutely, I think it was like symbiotic.
Yeah.
I think he was definitely sustaining him.
He did say that, Vader, didn't he? He says, you know, I can't remember the line, but basically he was alluding to, you know, I'll die, you know, obviously if, you know, I kill him or whatever. I can't remember what the
I think
line
it's just
was.
the sheer fucking power of ending Sheath as well, with all
Yeah.
that electricity. I think it's just
Yeah.
going to fry him.
Yep.
He's like the fucking guy in Green Mile.
Yeah.
They botched the execution. Which team, it's a cool fucking scene. Seeing that get in, it gave me visions of the Death Star getting completed
Yeah, yeah.
in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, the satellite
or was
dish
that
one, yeah.
Rogue One?
Rogue One, yeah.
Rogue One.
Yep.
But it goes in the sort of weapon system.
Yep.
Very fucking cool.
John, you get that little high pitch hiss before the suit switches itself on.
Yeah. And then you hear the breathing.
The breathing, the iconic breathing.
The breathing that haunted me when I was
that was thanks to Ben Burtt, wasn't it? It was a submarine. One of the submarine suits, the sort of diving suits, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Deep sea diving suits where for the ventilator, wasn't it? He recorded the sound off it.
That ingenuity in the sound design of Star Wars.
It's incredible, yeah.
Sort of striking the electric cables to make the pew pew sounds.
Yep.
Just absolute fucking wizardry from ILM, all the sound people, everything to make these movies. And even now, the sort of reverberations, it's something that's got a long lasting legacy.
Yeah.
Not just in this universe, but in all film.
Sound has got a big part to play in the Star Wars films and the television series, John.
Really
think of a TIE fighter sound.
Yeah.
Nothing else in the world sounds like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's fantastic.
Lord knows how they make that.
Yeah, I can't impersonate it. It's like try to impersonate an elephant. You can't do it. Humans cannot do
and
that.
I'm not even going to try. I've tried it. It is impossible. You're absolutely right.
You're what you do though, aren't you?
I do, yeah. I can't. So I'm not going to do it.
When you go to the closing screen, John, you can try
I'll sound like a horse. I'll sound like the Osmonds. Crazy horses.
Can you do a TIE fighter?
No, I can't. No human can create that noise, Stephen.
It's incredible.
But this is fucking great, man. You see them, it's not on yet, as you say, it's the hiss, and then the lights are on.
The lights are on, but no one's home.
It's like the F1. They drop out and boom, this fucking monster, Frankenstein's monster.
I wonder if anyone was ever tempted to press those buttons in front of him.
I mean, it's like Bane, wasn't it, in the Dark Knight Rises? What would happen if we took that mask off? It'd be very painful for you.
Yeah.
That's what I'd imagine James Earl Jones. Steve, do you think we will get James Earl Jones in this TV show? It's been cloak and daggers.
Yep, I think we will.
And how good's his voice going to be?
Well, it was very old.
Very weak,
Rogue One. Yeah. But I don't know. I think is this the time to start dabbling with another actor? I would maybe. This might be the last time we see Vader.
Yeah. I kind of hope it is.
You know what? Obviously in live action. I hope it is. I don't imagine we're going to see him again. So I would use James Earl Jones. Maybe try and take it up a bit.
Yeah, you can deepen the voice. You can add some verve to it. Maybe double track it.
You can do that, can't you? Yeah.
You can. Yeah, you can certainly. Yeah, we did that in the early days of these shows. We sounded like James Earl Jones. I put parametric equalizers on. I normalised it. I fucking boosted it. It was the Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet. It was like that. But I sound like Kermit the Frog when I do it, because I do not have the dulcet tones of one James Earl Jones. No fucking man does on this planet. But Stephen, I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say something and it's completely fucking... Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's come back. This is the sort of creative bookending for this character. Exploring that relationship will be one for me. If they can get it right, will be the sort of sunset moment. It's not the end of Return of the Jedi where it's played out the little sort of kids play box, music box thing, and he's on the pyre. Although I seen something posted on fucking Twitter the other day, the poetry of Padme lying on the bed, the sort of hospital thing, dying. She's right to left, so is Vader when he's being saved, and then when they die she's left to right on the sort of pyre, and so is Vader. So the poetry was there with those two characters. I thought that was pretty fucking cool the way he did that, Georgie boy. But I feel like the only thing that's left to be explored is the sort of continuing relationship between him and Obi-Wan. It's alluded to, and I do hope that there is sort of a continuation with these characters, their journey. When I was last with you, I was with the learner. Now I am the master. That doesn't work with Mustafa. It kind of does, but it doesn't. I think there's something happened in between. I think it will be explored.
We are assuming they're going to have some screen time together.
But they better. They fucking better. You don't put him there as Vader and don't have him interact with Obi-Wan, even from afar. Has to be something. I mean, I'm all for psychological sort of demons haunting.
We never got Tarkin and Vader in the same scene in Rogue One, did we?
I don't know, did we? No, we didn't. He was off in Mustafa having his little fucking bath, his little spa session, steaming it up with the helmet off. And Tarkin was taking over Krennic's position as the Master, the Lord and Master of the Death Star.
Do you think we'll see the Emperor in holographic form, perhaps?
In this? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's a story for that.
Yeah.
But Ian's manoeuvring himself to get a TV show I've seen. Fucking let it go, Ian.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Maybe he can do a sort of reading his sort of
And
his
Shakespeare.
diary, and we
it's very good, though.
get Tom Hiddleston playing the young Palpatine. That
That's
was
something
pretty
I'm
good.
still looking for, by the
Yeah.
way, the story of Palpatine's rise, because it's
Yeah.
fucking quite a rise.
Yeah.
Bizarrely, neighbouring planetary system to Tarkin. I think Naboo's actually right next to where Tarkin was from. Was Tarkin from? No, it wasn't. It was from a moon. But right, the sort of their relationship
He's a fucking moon man. I knew it.
fucking looks on as well. Let's be honest, doesn't it? But Stephen, this is the moment where I believe Obi-Wan senses, and again, very nicely done in the trailer.
Yeah.
We don't. They're alluding to the fact he's maybe sharing a space with Vader. I don't believe for a minute what we've seen previous, him being assembled, is happening at the same time as Obi-Wan's here.
No.
I feel like this is when he becomes aware through the Force that Vader is a thing.
Well, he knows of Darth Vader, but obviously the Anakin version of Darth Vader, the human physical side of him,
but not the machine.
Not the machine, no.
So I think he certainly becomes aware. And this fucking great moment, by the way.
I mean, we're assuming that he can sense it, because I do honestly believe that Obi-Wan at the end of Revenge of the Sith thinks Anakin is gone. He's done. He's never to be seen again.
No fucking legs. So
yeah.
It's not
He's
much good as a fucking Jedi if he's not got legs, has he?
Yep.
I mean, what he's got to do, he's got to fucking levitate with the Force and swing it about. It's
every time he orders some chicken chat, he thinks of Anakin.
So do I now, to be fair. And I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because I enjoyed his death. He was a little brat.
I hate you.
I hate you. Only a Sith deals in absolute. Okay, Ewan.
Yeah.
But Steve, it's a great moment. We see him look up. We see the knowing in his eyes. We see all the acting ability, the amouta, to quote Liam Payne, at work here. Ewan doing his very best to show.
Yeah.
But just an expression.
That's
all
it,
the pain, all the heartache, and that's it.
Yeah.
That is the end of the trailer. An exhilarating fucking minute and a half that we have managed to stretch out for 56 minutes.
Yeah.
Stephen says before we came on, this will only be about 25 minutes. This. Stephen continually underestimates my ability to just keep fucking talking.
Yep. Yeah.
And look, it's not even Stephen. Stephen's saying, look, John, we can move on for this, but I always find a way to fucking talk about something.
John,
it could be a wart on Ewan's face, and I'll
John,
fucking spend 10 minutes on it.
I have seen you spend about 5 minutes just saying Cheerio on YouTube.
Yep, I can talk.
I call it dartitis. That's what it is.
Yeah,
but
I don't want to let it go. Yeah.
In terms of a minute and a half, I think they got a lot in there. I think they got a lot into that trailer.
They did, yes. I don't think they get 57 minutes worth into the trailer.
Yeah, people were like, what are they fucking talking about? It's not a minute and a half. You could have done that in 3 minutes.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
You didn't even watch the whole thing, you just clicked on scenes.
Yeah, I know.
So it wasn't even a minute and a half.
Steve, we should have did this for the fucking, what was it called? The Irishman? The Bullet teaser?
Yeah. Oh wow, that would have been like, yeah. We could have done that. We could have done 3 parts to that. Movie news part 1, 2 and 3.
But look, that's going to round it up.
Yeah.
We're going to end it on that note.
Yes.
It's well after 12 o'clock.
As I need to get to my bed. I'm up in 6.5 hours.
Steve's up in 6.5 hours. I'll be up in about fucking 11, 10 hours. So I've got all the time in the world. What's your thoughts on that Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer, full-blown trailer? We've already... Kenobi, Bonobo. You can share your thoughts down below if you've got anything to say about that on our breakdown, on our actual reaction, which is in another video on the channel. I've not checked how many people have watched that now. 10? Have we got to 10? Fuck me. How many have we got?
We've got 20.
20? Woo! Wow.
We're beating somebody else. Anyway.
Are we?
Yeah.
That's fucking... I think we'll probably beat a few channels, to be fair, but it's not...
It's not about that.
Dreadful.
It's not about taking apart, it's about taking apart.
No, it's definitely about it's definitely about fucking views on YouTube. Anyone that tells you it's not about views on YouTube is a fucking liar. A liar. It's about enjoying the content, but it's also about people watching it. That's the whole point of YouTube.
Yeah, we want people to watch us and
watch and comment and have a community.
Slag us if you want.
What
don't
the
care.
fuck are we doing here if we ain't getting that? So,
anywho,
you can comment below if you have anything to say about that. Anything at all can go down below in the comment section. You can also like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get notifications. See everything I spoke about there, commenting and stuff like that. That's also applicable to Twitch, where we're also live just now. And we don't get enough fucking people commenting on Twitch or watching or following on Twitch. Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love, everybody. You can do all of that over on Twitch as well. You can like the video over there. You can't like the video over there. You can hit the follow button over there and get notifications. Subscribe to the channel here. Get the bell icon to get notifications. Or, if I fucking says that, I'm losing the plot. And until the next time, regardless of what you do, me and Stephen are done. But bye, guys. At least I looked at the camera when I pressed that fucking...
Right, do your impression now, John. Do your impression. Go, do it.
That was an elephant. A deranged, acid fucking permal tripping elephant.
You do Michael's dolphin?
How do you even do a dolphin? It's impossible. That's the dog scene from Coming to America.